Superheroes, the people we look up to, icons, heroes. They fight for justice, they fight for good. Who's your favourite superhero? Is it Superman? Is it Spider-Man? Or Wonder Woman? Or do you prefer villains? Either way, I have a superhero who's going to top everything. This guy is going to be the greatest superhero that never lived. I introduce to you Bootleg Batman. That is right. Take a look at this guy. He's fresh from Mexico. He's hard. He's in scantily clad plastic. I introduce my friend. I picked this guy up off eBay. He wasn't too expensive. So I'll just run down the facts quickly. He's from the 90s and he's a bootleg Batman doll. Came all the way from Mexico, as we can see just there. Mexico on a Mexico. I'm shit at Mexican accents, so I apologise if you're Mexican and you're watching this video. Okay, so superheroes de action. I imagine that means action superhero. Now if you just take a look, forget Batman for the moment, let's take a look at this glorious box. So just on the back, it's nothing, very plain, bog standard. However, this bit is very interesting. So we have a Power Ranger in the top right corner, naturally. We have Iron Man and Thor in the background. I'm pretty sure they're Marvel, not DC. Oh, there's Spider-Man there. What have we got on this side? We've got Gorilla Grodd. Oh, we've got another Power Ranger there, and a Power Ranger there, I believe. Very interesting. Everything seems a little bit, suspect so far. We do have a Batman and a Wonder Woman there, though. The company who made this is a little bit suspect too. Ants Toys, registered trademark. I'm pretty sure Ants is a film, and I'm pretty sure they don't produce toys like this. So, he's a retro 90s bootleg Batman from Mexico. What else could you ask for as a present or a gift when you were a kid? So, let's have a look at what comes with him. So we get a nice Spider-Man counter there. It doesn't even look like it's been cut properly. I don't think it's plastic. I think that's going to be cardboard. And we have this frightening bat, whose paint job is about as bad as this box. It's terrible. Although I do like the box, I must admit, it is fabulous. So let's, without further ado, break this puppy open and get this guy out. So here's a collector's piece. I bought them from a collecting site. And I said I'd do this review and tag them in it. So let's have a look at this box a little bit more. So we've got the Beast, we've got the Thing, we've got Captain America, purple, green, Arrow Man, chap. Yeah, cool. So let's get this guy out. So let's leave the main part, whose cape's just fallen off for now. Okay, so they've sellotaped the disc inside in, and it's not plastic, it is literally a cardboard coin that someone who was blind, by the looks of it, has cut it out. It looks like it's off a cereal box or something. So yeah, we're on to a winner so far. Next up we have the Bat. Now look at this chap, very solid plastic, something you get out of a Halloween gift bag by the looks of it. Not very interesting. Look at that face. Only a mother could love. I mean, his eye. What's going on with his eyes? He's got one eye up on his ear. Anyway, for the main event. Now, getting him out of the box, his cape's just fallen off. I don't know. I think they just stuck it in on the box, but this is him. It's Batman in all his glory. Poor sod. Right, let's have a close-up of his face. Deary me. What have you done wrong? What did Joker do to you to make you look like this? So you can see his horns, his little bits here. There's still some plastic attached to it from when they were moulding it. He's got a really glorious chin though, hasn't he? Look at that. Look at how defined he is. He's got blue eyes in this version because he is the Mexican Batman. Let's not forget the bootleg Batman, the greatest superhero that ever lived. Now, with bootleg Batman, he does have a slightly different symbol in terms of, it was meant to be a bat logo, but they just decided to do 5 yellow dots with a couple of like arrows on each side. So his suit is a little less glorious than the real Batman. The muscle definition's definitely there, but the plastic it's like a really thick foam plastic. He is pretty hench though, so when he's fighting those banditos. His belt looks pretty good actually, although his waist, he's been wearing that belt a little bit too tight by the looks of it. But his belt's pretty good, fairly well painted as well compared to the rest of them. He's got a nice tight booty. I don't know if you can see, oh no, it's quite flat, just looks well defined from the back end. He's got a bit of paint there. I don't know if that's paint that's been scuffed off or it's just came from this belt. And we move down to the legs. So we've got the bat boots, the Mexico bat boots. Some nice little spikes there, pretty sharp. Watch that if you've got any kids about. They'll probably take their eye out. What we got on the bottom, no markings. It's a shame. He's got no groin. He obviously had that removed to help him fight crime. Posability is terrible. He's got relatively, that arm's very stiff. This one's pretty loose compared to that one. This is a stronger hand. Yeah. And his cape. Let's have a look at his cape. Pretty standard piece of cloth. Now, when they produced this toy, I don't think they kind of got to getting tongue-tied now, got to grips with how big his neck was. That ain't gonna fit over the top of his head. So that is how Mexican Batman wears his cape. Batman! Mexican Batman. Sorry, I can't get over how crap he is. Oh my god. He must have cost probably about 1 pence to make, I think. Because this is all just one mould, isn't it? They've not even bothered to colour him in. Let's try and turn him. Yeah, he turns pretty well. It's a little bit stiff. Oh, and he pops off. Okay. He's a cyborg. Or he can split himself in two when he's crime fighting. You can't hit two of me. There we go. In fact, can we put the cape on? Can we put the cape on his hips? There we go. And then we'll stick that back on. There it is. That's how Mexican bootleg Batman wears his cape. I can imagine he trips up a wee bit with that. So yeah, that's the end of that. That's bootleg Batman, guys. The greatest hero that ever lived. Next episode, I'm going to be doing bootleg Transformer toys. So that's really hyped. In fact, I'll give you a very quick sneak peek of what we're going to be showing. So I have Galaxy Shifter, flying through the universe, defending the planets. So we've got this chap, bought him from a pound store. And then we've got another very special item, which I purchased off another collector. And that is, let me just pan this down slowly. the Wristron, the secret robot that lives on your wrist. Look at that puppy. Probably the worst toy I've ever seen, and the worst packaging. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully we're going to be doing that video in the next week. So yeah, keep it real. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you really like it, don't be shy, hit that subscribe button. If you don't, he's coming after you. Say bye bye. Bye bye.